time I'm having to find the other woman in you. And I swear that's the dang truth. Sometimes I don't know what I'm thinking, don't care what I'm drinking. Honey, I'm getting back to my roots. Baby, you got that body, and you got that game, and you know how to party. But I didn't fall in love with that woman in you. And I swear that's the damn truth. Sometimes I don't know what you're thinking, don't care what you're drinking. Honey, I'm getting back to my roots. Getting back to my roots. This time I know what I'm thinking, still don't care what I'm drinking. No, I ain't coming back to you. I'm getting back to my roots.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flying, got it down back. This late night red eye overtime heavy. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Put my lips on a long neck, drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot jukebox when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back like a Kodak. And I'm smiling cause you're right on time. And finally, hello Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this. The work weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst or two, and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance, staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G with the Friday Anthem song for the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. And before that, brand new music and making its radio debut tonight called Roots with my good friend Gary Grant Chamberlain kicking off the show tonight. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I've got a great live show for you tonight. I've got a couple of great radio interviews as well. Jim Lawrence from Shadow Creek Music, one of the songwriters in the KICR Songwriter Showcase, will join me in hour number 1, and then Luke Brown with Luke Brown and the Jubilee will join me in hour number 2. You'll get to hear some stories behind some songs and some great country music on the radio tonight. And several artists making their radio debuts on the program as well. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, 957hotandfunkyradio.com, Boone Country Radio in Canada. We're also on Texas Brew Radio back down in Texas, NBRNonline.com in Nashville, Tennessee, and The Music Room in the UK. You can find the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming platforms like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, wherever you stream music. Just Google search the Tim Kelly Show, and you too will be listening to what I call New Country's Best. I'm going to say that lots tonight behind every song, that is for sure. That's how you get on this program. My good friend Eddie Johnson's got a brand new single out. Eddie Johnson Music on social media is where you can find him. It is called Big Red Truck on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Granddaddy was a blue-collar man, spent all his life just working with his hands. He dropped out of high school to work on cars. Bought the truck used back in '94, had a rusty tailgate and a dent in the door. But he fixed her up and he made that chrome shine. And we rolled down the highway singing George Jones. Couple good old boys just joking and carrying on. Some people say you can't buy happiness. That big red truck is the closest I'll ever get. Was the end of the year, senior prime, me and Jenny were going strong. I pulled up to her house just about 6. You should have seen her blue eyes, the satin dress and my bow tie. Some
today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
My good friend Ariel Franz. She is super talented and super young, 14 years old, from Arizona. She's been a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show a couple of times. Her brand new single right there is a hit. It is called Farther From the Truth. I absolutely love it. Well, I'll tell you the truth. I'm going to play a few more songs, and then my first interview of the night is going to take place. Jim Lawrence with the great group Shadow Creek. Shadow Creek Music from the KICR Songwriter Showcase is going to join me tonight. Now, you can go to the KICR Songwriter Showcase on my website. That tab is at the very top at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com, and you can check out Jim's music player. He's one of the very first ones you'll see, and it says Shadow Creek Music, and you can check out all of his demo songs. If you're an artist and you want to look for a new song to record and you've got writer's block or whatever's going on, and you're just maybe not even a songwriter, you're just a recording artist, that's what the Songwriter Showcase is for. You can take these demo songs and reach out to the person that wrote them. Their email is underneath their music player, and tell them you would like to cut that song, and you guys can work out the details on copyright, royalties, and all that kind of good stuff. We'll talk about all that during the interview here in just a little bit. This next artist is my good friend Randy Cobb. We're going to do our second radio interview coming up real soon. His brand new single is called The Sand. Randy Cobb on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
We was just kids and found those 78s. Suppertime sun was a TV dinner plate. Mama did dishes, Daddy went to work. Saturdays was fun, Sundays were for church. Old John G. over yonder, sitting there on his porch, with a Henry and his hound dog whistling while he worked. Right there down the road, those kids are jumping rope, smiling and laughing, just some good hometown folks. Oh, what I'd give to go back there, just a fun-filled kid, not a worry, not a care. The sand, you know it sure runs fast. Wish I could stop it somehow in that fun-looking glass. Things are different now, but in some ways still the same. Mom and Dad are gone, never knew I'd feel such pain. Tomorrow I've learned, man, it's such a blessing. So pretty as it rises and so peaceful as it's setting. We loved Kangaroo and Rogers, Foghorn Bugs and Pepe Le Pew. I turned the knob for the Rascals, the Stooges, and good old Andy too. And right there during dinner, when Walter came on at night, they cried for Vietnam, prayed for those that fight. Black and white on the TV, it's just the way it was. Not just there on the tube, y'all, but through Daddy's tough love. Yeah, what I'd give to go back there, just a fun-filled kid, not a worry, not a care. The sand, you know it sure runs fast. Wish I could stop it somehow. What I'd give to go back there, just a fun-filled kid, not a worry, not a care. The sand, you know it sure runs fast. Wish I could stop it somehow in that funny looking glass. Oh, I miss you, Mama. Yes, I miss you, Dad.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
But the fear in my chest always got me through. But I never felt quite good enough. Always told myself it was too tough. Dreams like mine don't ever last. So I let the years go flying past. Watch others rise up, chill them on, but deep inside I felt so wrong. Wrote down lyrics in a hidden place, too scared to let them see my face. But time don't take away the flame, it just keeps whispering my name. So now I sing with shaky hands, but finally I can take a stand. This isn't for the radio or the flashing lights and the show. It's for the girl I used to be, who dreamed and kept that melody. remind your heart it's never too late to start. 'Cause here I am, nearly 46, still chasing down those old guitar licks. And maybe I was slow to start, but I still got the song in my heart.
Her name is Kelly Miller. She is from Harrison, Arkansas. She is fantastic, and that is called Still Got the Song in Me, and boy, she does. And she's still bringing songs to me, and that is fantastic as well. We did a great radio interview not too long ago. You can check it out in the Tim Kelly Show Interview Archives, that tab at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. And after the live show is over tonight, the 2 interviews from tonight's show will end up in there as well, and you can go back and listen to them over and over again. And for the artists, they are downloadable for you to share on social media and however you choose to do that as well. Daniel Rittenhouse is up next before my first interview of the evening. His brand new single is called Country Runs Deep, and it does 3 hours of it on tonight's show on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I didn't spend my days on a Tennessee mountaintop, but where I come from, we work hard for $1. We break our backs all week just to make a few $100. We may not look like where you're from, we may not look like where you're from, but man, these roots run deep in us. 'Cause we're tailgates by a bonfire, Sunday morning in a church choir, singing just as I am, sneaking out after midnight, a swimming hole under moonlight. It made me who I am. We may not look like where you're from, but country runs deep in her blood. We all grew up on the outskirts of small towns. We were washed in the blood and river baptized in these backward hometowns where everything seems to slow down. We bow our heads in thanks to the God we want tonight. We may not look like where you're from, we may not look like where you're from, but man, these roots run deep in us. 'Cause we're tailgates by a bonfire, Sunday morning in a church choir, singing just as I am, sneaking out after midnight, a swimming hole under moonlight. It made me who I am. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. We're a little lost and a little found, until you all come back around. We'll leave the light on. singing just as I am. Just as I am. Sneaking out after midnight, a swimming hole under moonlight. It made me who I am. We may not look like where you're from, but country runs deep in her blood. Country runs deep in her blood. We may not look like where you're from.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and tonight I've got some great radio interviews in the program. You get to hear the story behind these next three songs with my good friend Jim from Shadow Creek Music. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic, brother. How are you?
Good. Jim Lawrence, welcome to the show. Great to have you on tonight.
Thank you. It's great to be on here with you, man. I'm really looking forward to this interview.
Absolutely. Me as well. I hope you had a great Christmas and your 2026 is treating you well so far as well.
Oh, yes, sir. We had a great time. Wonderful Christmas. Hope everybody else had a great and Happy New Year, and some great things hopefully will be coming up in 2026.
You got it. You're calling from the state of Maryland. I've got a listener in my YouTube right now. She's found me in 2020. Her name's Kelsey Parker. We'll give her a big shout out. She's also in Maryland.
Oh, great. We're down around near Annapolis, Maryland. We live just a couple 4 or 5 miles outside of Annapolis.
Okay, awesome. Well, I have loved the music that you make, and to let everybody kind of know what you do, you're a songwriter that got into my Songwriter Showcase. I believe you're the very top player on the Songwriter Showcase. If you go to KICR Songwriter Showcase on my website, you'll see Shadow Creek Music, and that music player that you have, Jim, will hold up to 500 songs, so get to writing, all right?
You got it, brother. We will definitely do that.
You bet.
No doubt.
You sent me 3 great new songs that we're going to play for you tonight. And now you use the AI technology for the vocals and the melody, but your lyrics are yours, and you write some good stuff, my friend.
We sure appreciate that, Tim. Yeah, we've been doing it this way for quite a while now. Honestly, when you're trying to write and you don't have a lot of money to keep going into the studio, I mean, these studios are charging outrageous amounts of money to record. So it was really great to find the AI to be able to create your music and create your melodies and things to your songs. But yeah, we rewrite the songs 100%. We love it. It's something we do every day. And we'll just keep on doing it.
That is awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, you are the one that was most instrumental in me creating the KICR Songwriter Showcase, because I was struggling with this technology for a while, because I would find what I thought was an artist on YouTube, and I'm like, man, this song is great. Who is this person? I'm trying to find them on Facebook and find their page, because I always want to like and follow them so I can tag them that they're getting played on this program or they're getting played on the radio, and, kind of let them know, hey, I love your music. I would love to interview you, have you on the program, whatever. Well, I couldn't find them. So I come to figure out that's got to be AI technology that they're using. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a tool that you guys are using, and it saves you a lot of money and puts out a real quality product. And that's what we're after. Music is music. It needs to be heard. And that's what I've always felt in doing this show in the last 14 years. So when you hit me up, I'm like, okay, let's create this Songwriter Showcase. And I didn't even know that I could build through my website a player that would hold up to 500 songs. I come to find that out later. So that has been a blessing, because I'll tell you what,
awesome.
You songwriters are a different breed. You have a ton of songs in your library, and I've dealt with a lot of others, more than 500 songs some of them have. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's really great to use that. The thing about the AI is a lot of folks are not with it right now. It's still kind of a new concept. But I'll tell you, man, considering what it can do for you, what it can do to help your songs, and do with your writing, because, the days, I'm an old guy. We used to have the days where you went in with a guitar and you sang, or you put a cassette player and put it in a cassette and that kind of thing, and you just use your guitar and well, that's not how it works anymore. Not in Nashville. You really have to produce the song well. It needs to have its perks and the melody and brings out the lyrics and those kind of things. So it kind of evens the playing field for young songwriters and singer-songwriters to be able to compete with these other artists that, they can't afford to go into the studio and cut their songs professionally.
Right.
So I love it, and we really, really use it a lot.
Well, and I've interviewed young artists and older artists as well, and not everybody is fit to be on the stage anymore. They're way past what Nashville calls your prime and all of this other stuff. But I'll tell you what I've known for a long time, too, is that songwriters don't get enough credit in writing a song. And me and you were talking about that before we got on the air tonight. I've always said, everybody knows who recorded The Dance. It was Garth Brooks. But who wrote that song? They don't know that person. You said you've actually seen that person, and he cannot sing to save his life. So
He cannot. He's terrible.
And so
I wouldn't say he's terrible, but he just he didn't have a lot of. If you heard it on a cassette and him and a guitar, it's not a song you would put out.
Right, exactly. But it went absolutely number one, and that's one of Garth's most famous songs.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I've been to many shows here in Branson, and they play it here in Branson when they cover Garth Brooks. That's one of their favorites. Because, they'll tell this story, no matter what kind of a time you're having in your life, a happy time, a sad time, there's always a song that when it comes on the radio, it brings back all of those memories. And for that particular person in this show, it was The Dance by Garth Brooks. And,
absolutely.
And that's the kind of music
that
that's the kind of music that you're trying to make that's going to resonate with folks for maybe years to come if somebody cuts one of your songs, right?
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Songwriting for me is writing something that, like you said, hits close to the heart, brings back good memories, sometimes not so good memories, but it always teaches us lessons and keeps us humble, but it also makes us feel good.
Yeah.
When I hear a good two-step song or a good country Travis Tritt style song, man, I like to move. I like to dance. I two-step and, did line dancing for years when I was a younger man, and my knees could stand it. But anyway, it's a great thing to be able to write songs. There's nothing more fulfilling to a songwriter, I believe, than for them to hear one of their songs played on the radio.
Yeah.
That's why I love you so much, man.
Oh,
because you're giving these people the opportunity to do something that they may never ever get to do.
Yeah.
And over the years, it was like pulling hen's teeth to try to get somebody to play your song, even if just at a gathering.
Right.
So for them to be able to get on the radio with you and it be presented the right way, professionally, and listened to by thousands and thousands of people all over the world, it's just an honor.
Well, thank you.
We really appreciate what you do, brother.
Thank you so much. Me and another buddy of mine that uses this technology too, we're talking, and he says there's got to be some kind of show that you may be able to create for this. So I got to thinking, and my brain is real creative too. I don't sleep much, and I'm always thinking of stuff. And so I thought, what about a weird take on this demolition derby? I've been to many of those. In fact, up here at Lucas Oil Speedway in Springfield, Missouri, one of the artists that I brought to Branson came up there to sing the national anthem, and we got to see these monster truck races. So I'm thinking, demolition. What about Demolisten? Why can't we create a show for just listening to these demo songs and call it the Demolisten Derby? And so that's what we got going on the radio.
No doubt, absolutely fantastic.
Yep. So we got your songs playing over there 24/7. I've got 3 brand new ones that we're going to play tonight for the very first time that are going to end up over there after this program as well in the Demolition Derby. So folks will be able to hear them on the radio 24/7. And, all of the songwriters that have so far sent me music and have sent their profile picture to be put in the KICR Songwriter Showcase. There's old, there's young, there's male, there's female, there's group, there's band, there's a good variety of everybody. And I look at some of these folks and I'm like, man, they probably got a big catalog of songs. Look how old they are and look how long they've been doing it. And that's exactly what's going on. I mean, we're still in the early stages, and I have over 600 songs in rotation on the radio.
Right, you have a mess of songs, brother, no doubt.
Yeah, so absolutely. So I've been wanting to ask you this too, because when I first saw Shadow Creek and Shadow Creek Music, I thought that was a band too before I figured out it was you. So why'd you come up with the name Shadow Creek, or how'd that come about?
Well, years ago, I had a dear friend named Ray, and he had a bluegrass group called Shadow Creek, and he passed away from melanoma cancer. I don't know, it's been 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that name always stuck with me, Shadow Creek.
Wow.
And so I just decided to keep it and use it.
Man, I
And
love
that's how
that.
he was a mandolin player, guitar player, and a fiddle player. And he was he had pretty good alto voice,
Mm-hmm.
but he had cancer and he passed away. But anyway, I used that to kind of keep his memory alive for me, I guess.
What a great tribute. That is awesome. I'm glad I asked that question because, you know, like here in Branson, there's lots of rivers, there's lots of creeks, there's lots of lakes. And when the sun's straight up and down, you cast a shadow on all of that, too.
Right.
So what a great name. I love it.
And two, he was a big time coon hunter.
Uh-huh.
He loved to hunt with coon dogs.
Wow.
Running around the woods in the middle of the night. I wasn't much into that.
Man.
But anyway, that's where the name came from him.
Reminds me of one of my favorite all-time movies where the red fern grows, where he was
Yes.
coon hunting growing up in Oklahoma in Tahlequah area. And I lived just south of Tahlequah for 20 years when Ada, Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton's from.
Right,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, I've seen that movie a time or two. That is awesome. I love that story. Well, tell us about the first song we're going to play, because the stories behind these songs is what we want to hear in the interviews. That's why I love doing them. And the first one is called Don't Wake My Heart.
Don't Wake My Heart. It started out, it's a ballad. It's so unusual. The song actually came from another song. I was working with Song Refiners, the gentleman we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, when I went through and I put the song in for them to critique it, he came back to me and he said, you know, this needs a different title. And I see where you're going with it, but it needs, you know, and we went through what it needs. But anyway, Don't Wake My Heart came to mind when we were, you know, looking at it, when I was looking at how they were checking it out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of a song about, from a female's perspective of, you know, don't wake my heart if you're not going to really be true and honest and dedicated to me.
Wow.
You know, so in other words, they're saying, you know, if you're going to love me, then love me. Don't wake my heart just to put it back to sleep with, you know, by not doing what you say you're going to do and not being the person that I need in my life.
Right. Man, I love
So,
that. I
yeah,
love a
it's,
I love a ballad in the world of country music too, and
Yeah,
you
you are a ballad man.
I
There's no
am.
doubt about that.
you make some great ones, and you know, I tell this story all the time too on the air, because songs change a lot before they're finished and we get the final product and this thing wraps up in 3 minutes and 43 seconds. It could be a lyric, a verse, a title even. And that happened with the great Toby Keith. He had a #1 song called American Ride, but it started out, the title was originally American Pride. I don't know if you even knew that or not. And he changed the title of it. He was instructed that I think this will do, you know, better as American Ride. So that's what happened.
Right.
And the guy that wrote it, I was in Nashville back in 2008, and we were sitting at Losers Bar and Grill up there on North Broadway. And these guys used to come in, they were published songwriters, and they'd bring their guitars and sit at the table there at the bar and have a beer and bring their notepads and everything and write songs all day. And I'm like, what a cool way to make a living, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
and he's
exactly.
the one that said whoever wrote that song for Toby Keith's probably knocking down somewhere in $250,000 in royalties.
Oh,
And I was like,
absolutely.
you know, so
Absolutely.
that's not necessarily always going to happen, but you know, that's not a bad thing to happen. But
Oh, no.
when you have an artist or somebody that picks up one of your songs and wants to record it, you've asked me several times, hey, has anybody you know, said anything about my songs? And they absolutely have. And you've had some of the artists that I've interviewed and played on the radio pick up a couple of yours, so that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We're really excited about that, and we're waiting to see what's going to happen and how that plays out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll tell everybody where they can reach you on social media here in just a little bit, but we're going to play Don't Wake My Heart. You're going to get to experience Shadow Creek's music, and then we're going to come back and talk about a couple of more on this New Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
My
My phone was buzzing on your side of the bed. Your coat was missing from that old wooden chair. You said you need time, I whispered softly, I know. The rest won't come to me till I know how this goes.
You're sitting right here, but you're somewhere else, scrolling through reasons you tell yourself. You're playing it cool, won't let it show. I hold your hand, but you let go.
Don't wake my heart just to let it sleep. Don't pull me close if it's a promise you can't keep.
I'm tired of trying to feel what you won't start.
If you're already gone, don't wake my heart. What's going on that you won't say out loud? My heart's just trying to figure it out. You call it space, but the room feels cold. I'm watching you leave without slamming a door.
You're sitting right here, but you're somewhere else, scrolling through reasons you tell yourself. You're playing it cool, won't let it show. I hold your hand, but you let go.
Don't wake my heart just to let it sleep. Don't pull me close if it's a promise you can't keep.
I'm tired of trying to feel what you won't start.
If you're already gone, don't wake my heart. I won't keep praying for something you won't be.
Some loves don't shatter, they just quietly leave.
I'd rather hurt once than bleed this way.
For promises you won't stay to say.
Don't wake my heart just to let it sleep.
Don't pull me close if it's a promise you can't keep.
I've given you every fragile part. If you're already gone, don't already gone. Don't wake my heart.
If goodbye's all you've got to start,
Don't wake my heart.
His name is Jim Lawrence. The group is Shadow Creek. Shadow Creek Music is where you can find them, and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Don't Wake My Heart. A great song and a great story behind it, my friend.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you playing it.
Yeah, you're welcome. You know, you're one of those, when I get an email from you, I know those songs are going to be fantastic, man. You spend a lot of time on them, and I'm sure you go back and listen to them over and over again to make sure they're just right and sounding really good.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not so much about quantity as I am quality of the song, because you really want it to speak to people, and you want it to, make sense. You want it to make it something that's memorable.
Exactly.
That people want to hear over and over and over again.
Doesn't country music tell the best stories, too, for a songwriter
to
make you want to do this? And you're retired from your regular job, so you have the best of both worlds. You get to do what you love and put it out to now the radio for getting on the Demolition Derby, and your music player on the website. And you've been working with Keith Moore, and he's been helping you and everything like that. So we want to give him a big shout out, because he's also in the Songwriter Showcase. He's got a thing called Nashville Song Picture, and so his demos are on there too, and he's got some really good stuff too. So you guys are a deadly combination together.
We appreciate that. Yeah, Keith Moore has a system out that you should check out. It's called Song Refiners.
Mm-hmm.
It's a system online where you can go and you can put in your song, put in the lyrics and the melody, and then they will critique the song. Some of them you can have the song critiqued in 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
That's how fast it can do it. Or you can choose an hour. But it's so many credits. Right now it's only $30 a month, which is excellent for what you're getting, because a lot of times you write a song, you send it in, you don't hear anything.
Yeah.
You don't get any feedback. You don't get any what you need to do, what you don't need to do, especially professionalism, unless you pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
So Keith is like Tim. He's really trying to help the songwriters out and be able to get their songs professionally set up so that they can put them out there. It's an incredible system. If you get a chance, just go to songrefiners.com, and it's really $30 a month is nothing. You get like 50 credits, which is a lot of songs. It's 3 credits for the 5 to 10 minute version, or the hour version is 1 credit, and he covers everything from gospel to country to rap to pop, everything. And he's really got it going. It's really new. It's only been out I don't know, maybe a little over a month. We have weekly meetings online that we talk and chat together with other writers and these kind of things. For the folks that you play on your show, Tim, it is an excellent tool for them to use to tighten up their songs, make them better, and help them be better.
That is awesome. And I've been able to say New Country's best behind all of your songs, and everybody that gets on this program, that's our tagline here at the radio station, and I want to be able to say that behind a song. We want to play the best of the best, the cream of the crop, songs that are going to resonate with people and do well on radio and do well on the country music charts as well. So if somebody wants to cut a Shadow Creek song, that song is already a killer song, and we just need their vocals to make it even better, don't we?
Absolutely. That's what I'm always looking for, is vocals to work with. Now, what I do with Shadow Creek Music is we work one-on-one with the artist, the vocalist, and we try to find songs that fit the artist's vocals so that we can produce the best song and the best music for the artist. And the song, just like you were saying, Tim, songs evolve, and it's just like a clay. A song is like a clay, and as you mold it, you change it, you take a piece out, you put a piece in. So we work with the artist. If it's a song that they've written, we take it, we work with it, and we get it to the best of what it can be. And we also use, do the vocals and make sure that it's within their vocal range, that it's comfortable for them. They can really put their feeling and heart into the song. And also that, it sounds great. It sounds professional. And it's something that will, when you play it, that will get people's attention.
Yeah.
And they want to hear it more, and they want to hear the artist more.
And exactly. And that's what you want to do. I talk about this a lot. I've interviewed a lot of artists that have been on these talent competition shows like NBC's The Voice, America's Got Talent, Idol, all of that. And if a song, even though it's a cover song or somebody else's song that they have to do, if it doesn't evoke that emotion and touch that coach, they're not going to turn their chair for it. And that's exactly what you want. At least one chair out of those 4.
Exactly what you want. Absolutely.
So, it's kind of like how we are in the world of music, and as listeners, too. Even if we're not in the music business, we know what we like to hear. And I tell you this, I've always known in about 30 seconds whether or not that song's going to make it on this program. So all of yours make the cut every time. So congratulations on that.
We sure appreciate that, brother. We do.
You bet.
And, folks, Tim, like I say, Tim and Keith and guys like myself with Shadow Creek, we're the guys we're the old school guys, but we want to see the young folks that are coming up get their shot. They may not get a shot at a record label, but at least give them the shot they deserve to try and see what happens. Because a lot of kids, like I had a young lady I was talking to online, and she was like, "Well, I'm a nobody." Well, you're not a nobody. Nobody was nobody until they became somebody.
Right.
So I'm really passionate about helping an artist build theirself up to be the best they can be. Whether it's an album where they get a record deal, or whether they just make their own album. A lot of independent artists are very popular that don't have record labels.
Right.
And so I think that giving them their shot, like you're doing, and Keith Moore and other folks like me, I think it's a great thing, and we hope that you guys will take advantage of that.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you said all of that. And another thing I want to mention, and it's probably happened to you too, I deal with a lot of artists that write their own material, but every once in a while they get this thing called writer's block, and you kind of get stuck and don't put out anything for a while until you can get something that just, you know, it just hits you when it hits you, a lot of times they say too. So now we've got this songwriter showcase and this Demo Listen Derby, and I'll tell you what, I was cleaning up the Demo Listen Derby to make it look good on the music player and everything here the other night, and I'm listening to it as I'm doing that, and I was blown away by what I was hearing because I don't have a lot of time to listen to these specifically demo songs, and when I spent that time, I was amazed by what was in there. So if you guys are having that writer's block, go into the Demo Listen Derby or check out the Songwriter Showcase and listen to some of these songs. And if you hear one you like, be sure to reach out to that person that wrote that song and let them know you'd love to cut it. That's the whole goal of it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of times a song can be created just by listening to other people's songs.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you an idea. It starts to create, it gets the juices flowing in your mind about writing a song, because their song, it's from them, but it has some relation to a lot of people.
Yep. And you'll get those ones that you're like, I like their writing style. I like what they put out. You know, everything they put out is gold, you know, and that's where we're headed. Gold or platinum wouldn't be bad. So
yeah. Well, there's a lot of times I write songs that I never record. I never do. They're for me.
Yeah.
They're basically for me, and the reason they're for me is because they help me as a writer, and they're therapeutic.
Oh, absolutely.
They help you, you got some rough times. I mean, country music, the reason I got so hooked on country music was growing up, man, when times was rough and things were hard and things would get tough. You know, you hear a Randy Travis song or a Travis Tritt song or Alan Jackson or George Strait, and, George Jones, it picks you up from that song, picks you up.
Absolutely.
That's what country music is. It's a blues. It's a type of blues, and it just helps you get through those hard times. And I've always loved to do that. And I think one of the greatest honors as a songwriter is for somebody to tell you, that song you wrote really got me through some tough times.
That is awesome.
And that means a lot, man. That's the most awesome thing I could ever hear.
That's why I started this classic country radio station that plays on my website too, because those are the songs that have stood the test of time, that resonate with everybody out there.
Absolutely.
They've been playing for 30 plus years and all of that. They've left a legacy, and we still talk about them to this day. You've mentioned many of those artists that are on that classic country radio
They just
station.
never get old.
They just never
get old.
And I listen to them when I'm traveling up and down the road. Those are the ones that we want to hear, But I'm always excited to hear something new, and that's why I started doing this program 14 years ago, and it has been a blessing. And meeting people like you, Jim, that's what it's all about for me.
We appreciate it. We're so thankful that we were able to find you, Tim, and be able to do the music with you. And we want to help others grow just like you, man. And
absolutely,
I really hope we can work with other folks and get them rolling.
Absolutely. Let's talk about two more of your songs. I'm in Love with Love, and then for the top of the next hour, we're going to play Slippin' That Neon On. Tell us about these two.
Okay, I'm in Love with Love. Was a conversation I was having with a friend of mine. We were at a restaurant. We were talking about our younger days and everything, and relationships and everything. And he said to me, really, I think I was just in love with being in love.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, man, you know what? That's true. That's exactly right. I think I was in love with being in love more than I was in a relationship. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You just loved about being in love with somebody and having that new relationship and this person that you always think about. And, when you first fell in love, you've done it many times, of course,
right?
But, you fall in love and it's that great feeling. And then I thought about, Valentine's Day. So I want to think about, I'm in love with love.
I was just going to say that. That's our next holiday coming up. You got to get you a Valentine's by the 14th, right?
Absolutely. And then another thing about I'm in love with love is it just gives you, you think about love and how all the things it does to you.
Uh-huh.
It makes you happy. It breaks your heart. it makes you smile, it makes you sing, it makes you cry your eyes out. It's just love can do many, many things in many different ways. And so, you just never know how it's going to hit you. But I'm in love with love. Just, talks about relationships and being in love.
I love it. And Slipping That Neon On. I've played Neon Moon many times on my classic country station by Brooks and Dunn. They've had a great run with that song. So tell us about your version of Slipping That Neon On.
Slipping That Neon On is a song about, it's actually about a nurse.
Okay.
An RN nurse who was at work, and she can't wait to get off of work and go to the club or go to the dance hall or whatever you want to call it and dance. She loves the line dance. She's all about line dancing, two-stepping, and she just loves to go and have a good time and dance. And so she transforms from this RN nurse that takes care of people and sick folks and all this into this neon. She slips that neon on. I mean, she puts on her neon uniform of her bell-bottom tight jeans and her boots and her hat, and she goes out there on that dance floor, man, and she just cuts a rug.
Man, I love that. You're not going to believe
herself.
You're not going to believe this, but when I was 17 years old, one of my very first jobs, not working for my dad and not being self-employed, was working at a shoe factory in Carthage, Missouri. It was called Juvenile Shoe Factory, and I used to make those white nurses' shoes that they wear while they're making their rounds at the hospital. Now, they're probably not going to go out and cut a rug in them shoes, but I used to make those nurses' shoes. Can you believe it?
Yeah. But it's a great song. It's a good moving song. It's a good dancing song. I love to write songs about two-stepping, line dancing, songs like that gets people up and moving. Because when you worked hard all week long, when you go out, you want to dance. Especially women, they love to dance.
Right.
They want to go out. They want to have a good time. They want to be wined and dined, and they want to dance. So to tell the truth, when I was a younger man, what I used to do is I would go to the club, and I didn't take a girl with me. I would go to the club, and I would wait, and all these girls would come in with their boyfriends. Well, the boyfriends just wanted to drink with their buddies and get drunk. Mm-hmm. So the girls would be sitting there by themselves, and so I would just go and ask them to dance.
Yep.
So I would dance with them on the dance floor, and they would say, "Well, you're so nice, and you just want to dance and all this." And I'm like, "Yeah. Here's my number."
Uh-huh.
It was kind of a sneaky way, but I got a lot of dances and got a few phone calls. So
there you go. I love it. And I've watched that too. I'm not a big dancer myself. Me and my wife have talked about that. She wants to learn how to do that country two-stepping, and I love watching the line dancing. We've been to several venues here in Springfield, Missouri, north of Branson, and that kind of thing, where they do that pre-show before, like we saw Randall King a couple of years ago, and they were out there doing line dancing to music, and it just looks so great. And when everybody's in rhythm and everything, man, to the songs, it's beautiful to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's great exercise. You don't realize how tired you are.
Yep.
Till after.
I was tired watching. You bet. Well, this has been a fun show, Jim. Thanks for doing it tonight. And I know where you can reach Shadow Creek Music, but I'll let you tell it. You're on the KICR Songwriter Showcase and other things, but let me ask you where they can reach you on social media.
They can reach me on social media at www.shadowcreekmusicdemos.com.
Okay. Awesome. So definitely write that down and go back and listen to this interview over and over again. There's a lot of good information in here. After the show is over tonight, it's going to end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of my website at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. So click on that a couple hours after this show is over, and you'll get to hear this interview over and over again. And for you, Jim, it's downloadable if you want to share it with your fans on social media as well, and all of those folks.
Hey, great, Tim. We appreciate it, man. We love you, brother.
You're welcome, brother. I'm in love with love and Slipping That Neon On. Coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
I've been drunk on that first kiss high, still chasing echoes as the years go by.
I've worn the ache like a second skin, still learning it costs to stay in.
Every time I swear I'm through, I know the hurt still fall back into you. I'm in love, love,
Can't get enough,
even when it hurts.
I don't give up,
It breaks me down.
then lifts me up.
Yeah, I'm in love with love. She's wild and free. She cuts and heals.
She pulls me back with something real.
Lord knows I've had enough, but I'm still in love with love.
I've seen forever fade too fast. Held on tight to what couldn't last.
But hope's a habit I can't shake. And my heart keeps betting on mistakes.
I try to guard what's left inside, but I know the pain still choose the right. I'm in love with love, can't get enough.
Even when it hurts,
I still show up,
it breaks us down.
and lifts us up.
Yeah, we're in love with love. She's wild and free.
She cuts and heals.
She pulls us back with something real. Lord knows we've had enough, but we're still in love with love.
Maybe love's just how we pray.
Giving up feels worse than pain.
I know she'll leave a mark or two.
I'm in love with love. It's who you, even knowing how
This story ends,
it scars me deep.
but I still stand.
Yeah, I'm in love with love. She breaks me down, but builds me too. Makes old hearts beat like they're new.
Yeah, I'll always be that fool.
In love with love. In love with love.
In love with love.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
She's been working all week in scrubs and a name tag, clocking in early, beating that morning drag. Double shift, short breaks, coffee going cold, counting down the minutes till she's out that door. Come Friday night, she's first on the floor, dust off them boots, slipping in the back door. She ain't looking for trouble, but she sure knows fun. When that bass starts thumping, she turns the wild on. She's slipping that neon on like a second skin. Cowgirl boots, long legs with a dance all night grin, with a two-step heart and a red hot song. She's dancing like the night's gonna last all month long. A wild little fire she's been holding all week. Yeah, I love to see her slip that neon on. Her hair under her hat to stay out of her way. Showered off the coffee in an R&A. Knows every two-step on the sawdust floor. Bartender pours before she asks for more. Her will cut through like that line dance tune. Every head turns when she owns that room. Ain't dressing up to be anybody's queen. It's Friday night in a tight bell-bottom jeans. She ain't looking for trouble, but she sure knows fun. When that bass starts thumping, she turns wild on. She's slipping that thin skin, cowgirl boots, long legs, with a dance all night grin, with a two-step heart and a red hot song. She's dancing like the night's gonna last all month long. A wild little fire she's been holding all week. Yeah, I love to see her slip that neon on from her old pickup to that open sign. She's a small town spark in a Friday night fire. This old jukebox knows her name, and the band leans in when she starts to sway. She's slipping that neon on, and the sparks just fly, turning every cowboy's head as she walks by with a two-step heart and a red hot song. She's dancing like the night's gonna last all month long. A honky-tonk angel till the break of dawn. Yeah, I love to see her slip that neon on. Yeah.
That is Shadow Creek Music, and my good friend Jim Lawrence, and a great radio interview tonight, and some great demo songs that we are showcasing to the world on tonight's program. Shadow Creek Music, you can find their music player in the top of the KICR Songwriter Showcase. That tab is at the very top of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com, and you can check out Jim's stuff playing on radio and on the Demolition Derby Show, and that is powered by Zeno FM. Download the Zeno FM app. It is Zeno Zeno FM. Download that app on the Apple or Google Play Store, either one, and just search Demolition Derby. It'll pop right up, and you can listen to all these great songwriters and their demos. And if you like one, then be sure to reach out to them and tell them you would like to cut that song if you're an artist, and they would love to talk to you and work out those details, and that would be fantastic. I'm just meeting you all together, and I'm glad you were here tonight, Jim. That was a fantastic interview. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I've got another great live interview in hour number 2. Luke Brown from Luke Brown and the Jubilee is going to join me, and you'll get to hear some more great stories behind his songs as well. My good friend John McDuffie has a brand new song out to radio. We're going to debut it tonight on this program. It is called Wrong Turn from John McDuffie on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Sometimes it's just too many choices. Sometimes it's just too many voices. Some days it's just too many ways that a man can go wrong. And every road is a one-way street, and the future is just too dark to see. And the only sound is the sound of your voice singing a sad song. And you can't turn around 'cause there's a fire from a bridge you decided to burn. You know you made a mistake, and I hope someday you'll learn there ain't no right time to make a wrong turn. Had a chance you could get away, had a chance you decided to stay, 'cause thought staying seemed like more fun. And now you know that you thought wrong, and you sing about it in this song. And the only choice you have now is to run. And the road ahead is lighted by a fire from another bridge you decide
a wrong turn. A wrong turn.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
There's a blackbird calling out your name. The wolves are howling from far away. The ship has sailed, the tide has turned. Better keep moving before the morning comes. You better keep moving through the days and nights. There's a new day dawning, the horizon's edge. They vanish so fast now, they rise and swiftly fade. Steam train whistles, the time is here. You better keep moving, you'll soon be there. You better keep moving. If you stand still, you will fall. And every moment that you had forgotten, every dream that made you feel alive, they all come flashing right before your eyes. You better keep moving before the sunrise. You better keep moving through the days and nights. There's a blackbird calling out your name. The wolves are howling from far away. The ship has sailed, the tide has turned. Better keep moving through the days and nights.
Making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday, that is Backstrom. It is Backstrom. featuring Tom Savage. That is from the UK, it is from Sweden, and the song is called Blackbird. So go check out Backstrom, give them a like and a follow, they got it going on. That is a great tune that reminds me of a country western movie or something like that. And Jeremy Staves in my TikTok live said it exactly sounds like Ghost Riders in the Sky or something like that. That's perfect, you nailed it. It is absolutely fantastic. This next artist will be a special guest on my program next week on the Tim Kelly Show. His name is Miggs. It is Miggs. His brand new single is called One Sip Away on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Marshall's got my name on the same spot every night. Neon hums a melody in this old dive bar light. Bartender knows the drill, don't even have to say. Pour it strong, let it burn and drown the memories away. I swore I was done calling, swore I moved on, but here I go again, yeah, I'm back where I belong. I'm one sip away from dialing your number, one more away from saying I love you. 3 deep in, I'm missing your touch. 4 shots down and I'm needing you too much. I keep telling myself that I'll be okay, but I'm always one sip away. That old Merlot jukebox ain't helping my case. Every song is a reminder of the love I let fade. I swore I'd never chase you, I swore I let it die, but tequila's got a way of bringing back your vibe. I'm one sip away from dialing your number, one more away from saying I love you. 3 deep in, I'm missing your touch. 4 shots down and I'm needing you too much. I keep telling myself that I'll be okay, but I'm always one sip away. Bartender, don't you listen, take these keys away, 'cause if I hit that road, I know I'm heading straight. I'm one sip away from dialing your number, one more away from saying I love you. 3 deep in, I'm missing your touch. 4 shots down and I'm needing you too much. I keep telling myself that I'll be okay, but I'm always just one sip away. Hey, I keep telling myself that I'll be okay, but the truth is, darling, I'm one sip away.
Hey guys, it's Shanley Rose here, and you're listening to my brand new single, Pretty, right here on Indie Country Radio.
My mama taught me to always be kind. And my dad got me my first guitar at 9. I taught myself how to sing and write, and this heart and soul, boy, you know it's all by design. I guess what I'm saying is I grew up learning to be the best I could, and you don't get to take that for granted. Now I'm waking with the sunrise, walking in style, feeling like I'm in the right place at the right time, hearing my laugh, I waking with the sunrise, walking in style, feeling like I'm in the right place at the right time. Here in my life, yeah. You knew right from the start that I got a heart, you're lucky to have it. You don't think I'm pretty, so go on and miss me. I'm waking with the sunrise, walking in style. I know that I'm in the right place at the right time. You knew right from the start that I got a heart, you're lucky to have it. You don't think I'm pretty, well go on and miss me, 'cause I think I'm pretty.
She is making her radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Her name is Shanley Rose. It is SHANLEIGH. Shanley Rose, and her song is called Pretty, and she is from Australia. How about that? Way across and from the world, halfway around the world, and down under in Australia. That song is pretty as well. This next artist is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. His name is Chris Chitsey. It is CHITSEY. This is called Where You Been, Girl? On the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I know I barely know you, but it feels like I've known you, girl, for my whole life. And I know I barely kissed you, but I'm gonna wanna kiss you, girl, more than just tonight. It's kinda crazy, ain't it, baby, how things happen out of the blue? 'Cause I'd kinda given up on ever finding me somebody like you. So where you been, girl? Why took you so long to come around? Where you been, girl? How in the world did you find me in this little town? Oh, but now that I got you, never letting you go. I hope your friends start calling home, wanting to know where you been, girl. All I wanna do is hold you, even though I've only held you, girl, for a little while. 'Cause I've been a lot of places and I've seen some pretty faces, girl, but nothing like your smile. You got me tripping and I'm falling over feelings that I've never felt. So I'm good if you're good with never holding nobody else. So tell me where you been, girl. Why took you so long to come around? Where you been, girl? How in the world did you find me in this little town? Oh, but now that I got you, never letting you go. I hope your friends start calling home, wanting to know where you been, girl. Yeah, tell me where you been, girl. I never dreamed when I woke up this morning I'd be holding you tonight. I can't help but wonder. So where you been, girl? Why took you so long to come around? Where you been, girl? How in the world did you find me in this little town? Oh, but now that I got you, never letting you go. I hope your friends start calling home, wanting to know where you been, girl. You can tell them with me is where you been, girl. What took you so long? Where you been, girl? You can tell them with me is where you been, girl.
This is Kayla McGee, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
So sun still hanging over the county line. Sweat on my skin, dust in my eyes. Been holding it together all damn week. Now I just wanna feel something deep. Radio low, let the beat breathe. That bass hits harder than therapy. I don't need answers, I don't need truth. Just a little while running through. Gasoline and gravity, pulling me where I wanna be. Every mile gets the best of me when the sound gets under my skin. Windows down, hands free. This groove's got a hold on me. I lose myself just to feel found. Gasoline and gravity now. Boots on the dash, hair under, laughing like I ain't gotta be someone. Let the night say what it wants. I'm done carrying what I'm not. There's something holy in a slow burn, but I won't say it, you'll feel it first. I don't chase heaven, don't chase hell, just that moment when I'm there. Gasoline and gravity, pulling me where I wanna be. Every mile gets the best of me when the sound gets under my skin. Windows down, hands free. This groove's got a hold on me. Yeah, I lose myself just to feel found. Gasoline and gravity now. Drop the lights, let it ride. Heartbeat sinking with the line. If I'm breaking, let it be into something that feels like me. Gasoline and gravity got me right where I wanna be. A little reckless, a little free. When the sound gets under my skin. Windows down, hands free. No rules, no apologies. Yeah, I lose myself just to feel found. Gasoline and gravity now. Yeah, I don't need saving, just this sound. Gasoline and gravity.
That is a brand new song from my good friend Trisha Marie from Michigan. It is called Gasoline and Gravity. You can check out the recent radio interview that we did. We did not talk about this song because I didn't have it yet, but I have it now. And that interview is in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of the homepage at KICRIndieRadio.com. IndieCountryRadio.com, that is. And after this one more song, I'm going to have my second radio interview of this evening. Luke Brown with Luke Brown and the Jubilees getting ready to join us on the program. But this next artist is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday as well. His name is Matt Allum. It is ALLUM. Matt Allum Music is his Facebook page. This is called As the Tires Burn on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Midnight track where the lights burn low, engine talking like it's ready to blow. Hands on the wheel, gripping for dear life, praying to God I'll make it tonight. Tires scream like a battle cry, one wrong move and I kiss goodbye. But I live the rush, no guarantee, 'cause that's the life God gave for me. I don't need wings to touch the sky. I got fire in my chest, smoke in my brain, heartbeat racing like a runaway train. Red lights screaming through the turns I take, chasing more time than I care to make. I was born for the roar, not fear, where the brave drop and shift the gear. I say a prayer as I take that turn, 'cause I feel alive as the tires burn. Oh, as the tires burn. Burn rubber as a white flag flows. I don't slow down, I hold the road. Life's too short for a yellow light, so I punch through and fear for flight. They say the crash is always near, but I trade comfort for shifting gears. I don't need luck, I know the game, fighting to keep my soul so tame. I don't need wings to touch the sky. I got chasing more time than I care to make. I was born for the roar, not fear, where the brave drop and shift the gear. I say a prayer as I take that turn, 'cause I feel alive as a tire burn. Oh, as the tires burn. This ain't a game, it's the blood in the turns. Every mile's another lesson I learned. Fade on the dash as the cold wind blows, but I smile every time that engine goes. I got fire in my chest, smoke in my brain, heartbeat racing like a runaway train. Red line screaming through the turns I take, chasing more time than I care to make. I was born for the roar, not fear, where the brave drop and shift the gear. I say a prayer as I take that turn, 'cause I feel alive as the tires burn. Oh, as the tires burn. Midnight track where the lights burn low, engine talking like it's ready to blow. Hands on the wheel, gripping for dear life, praying to God I'll make it tonight.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music tonight, and I've got some great radio interviews in the program as well. The next three songs you get to hear the stories behind with my good friend Luke Brown from Luke and the Jubilee. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, and thanks for doing the program tonight. I appreciate the time, and I hope your 2026 is going really good so far.
Absolutely, man. Cannot complain. I could, but I won't.
Yep.
It's going good, and likewise to you. Hope it's going great.
You bet. I hope you had a great Christmas as well in 2025. And so happy holidays, belated happy holidays. Boy, time flies, doesn't it? We're already almost to the end of the month of January, into February here.
Exactly. It's going quick. Staying busy keeps it moving.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, apparently you've been staying busy and putting a band together and everything, and performing live shows. And thank you for doing this live show tonight. It's going to be a treat. And your music is definitely one that I can say new country's best behind. That's our tagline here at the station. You got some good music.
Hey, man. Well, I appreciate it. That means a lot. And that's kind of the whole point of this project is just to make good music. You know, I'm sure we'll talk more about it, but, you know, we're regular guys and right here in Atlanta, and that's kind of our goal, is just to make the kind of music that we like, you know, from influences all over the place. But like I said, man, we're just regular old guys trying our best, making music that we like listening to, and we hope other people like it too.
Absolutely. That's how you get on this program. And another way you got on this program, I believe, is by a good friend of mine, Jeannie Eaton, up there in North Carolina, that turned you on to me. And so that's how we got on the interview tonight. And country music is universal, so I'm on 13 radio stations around the world. We're going to put you on those as well tonight.
That's awesome. Like you said, man, it's a universal language, and definitely my favorite genre. Absolutely.
You bet. Now, were you born and raised and grew up around Atlanta, or what?
I was born and raised in Alabama, actually.
Alabama.
So just on the other side there, but made my way to Atlanta, and that's where I'm based now, and the other guys in the band kind of based in and around the Atlanta area, and so I've always been southeast. Grew up down on the water in lower Alabama, down in Daphne near Mobile, and now up here in Atlanta, the big city, as everybody back home calls it. But like I said, man, always been in the southeast, and you know, it's home for sure.
There you go. Well, my wife lived in Boaz, Alabama, a little bitty time.
Oh yeah.
Back in the 70s, and I've interviewed a couple of artists from Boaz too. How about that?
That is funny. I know where that is. That's funny.
Yep.
That's funny.
And that group Alabama did pretty well in the world of country music too, didn't they?
I would say so. Them boys from Fort Payne did all right.
They did. And that's one of my wife's favorite groups. Love listening to Alabama. You know, I talk about this. They made this song, 40 hours. You work 40 hours for a week for a living to push it on down the line. Those are the kind of the hard-working folks that do that are the ones buying your show tickets, aren't they?
That's right. And like I said, man, earlier, you know, we're regular guys too, and that's what we try to make stuff that's relatable. A lot of influences from groups like Alabama, right? That write authentic music and relatable lyrics. You know, not trying to be too abstract or solve the world's problems or anything. It's just writing stuff that's relatable that, you know, people connect to emotionally in whatever way they receive it, right? It's kind of up to them. But, yeah, man, that's, like you said, those are the folks that keep things moving. And we appreciate everybody who buys a ticket, buys a shirt, streams a song, or likes a post. It's all important.
That is awesome. And I tell you, I love this in your bio. It says you have honest songwriting and a sound that blends classic honky tonk with modern Southern grit. So that is good. I love any time they can turn this radio program into a honky tonk. We're on to something.
That's right, yeah, man. We like to say it's a little bit of Texas country right out of Georgia, you know, and it's that honky-tonk older influence is pretty apparent in some of our tunes, and still got some modern production and modern elements, but it's really driven from our influences and who we listen to, and you know, we're not trying to be derivative or any type of tribute, but our music is definitely, you know, leaning more to that neo-traditional side, and we're not purists on any music, you know. If somebody's working hard, we respect that, you know, and but that's the way our music, that's just the way it sounds, that's the vibe we like, and yeah, man, it's it connects well with all generations. For folks from older generations, it may sound, you know, similar to something they grew up on, and for newer generations, it frankly probably sounds a little different than what you hear on the radio nowadays. So that mass appeal we find cool.
You've got it going on, and I love playing that, what I call new country's best, and that modern style of country music. But your name, Luke Brown and the Jubilee, I looked it up, and it actually goes back even to Bible times. It's a Hebrew word, and when they had a Jubilee back there, it was a party or a celebration, and I'm sure that's what going to one of your shows is like, isn't it?
That's exactly right, and you nailed it on the head right there. It's a couple of meanings behind the word for us and how we landed there. Obviously, the party thing and some of the biblical reference there. A lot of us grew up in church and everything. And then as well as my hometown, Daphne, Alabama, it's known as the Jubilee City. So kind of a nod there as well. One of the few places in the world that experiences a Jubilee in the environmental sense. But it's a lot of references there with the words, so it really felt right for us. And yeah, man, it's cool. It looks good on T-shirts too, so it's all worked out.
Well, speaking of looking good, I'm looking at 5 members of the group. So tell us who they are, other than you yourself, Luke.
Yes, sir. So Luke Brown, myself here, and I'm the lead singer. Also in the band, we got Brennan Brown, no relation that we know of, but he's our lead guitar player. Zach Butler over on the bass, and both of those guys sing as well, so we do a lot of harmony stuff. Back on the keys, we got Caleb Patillo, rocking things for us back there. And last but not least, on the drums, we've got Caleb Masters.
Okay, awesome. How long you guys been together as a band then?
We've been together, we're coming up on just under 2 years. Okay. So we started this project in the spring of 24.
Okay.
And now we're rocking and rolling here in 2026.
And already getting on the Tim Kelly Show, and I'm in year number 14. How about that?
Hey, here we go, right? That's the benchmark for us.
You know, I love hearing the new country music that is out there, and I tell it all the time. It's a big talent pool and a lot of untapped talent that hasn't been heard yet on the radio, and you guys definitely need to get out there and get on the radio, that's for sure. So, like I said, we're putting you on 13 radio stations around the world, and I think you guys definitely got it going on.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, man, and like you nailed it again. You know, we just want to get the good word out there, as we say, and you know, we're not making all this stuff to make money, but like I said, we're making it because we love it, and we appreciate anybody who listens, like yourself, and especially appreciate it if you tell somebody else about it too. So we really do appreciate it.
You bet. And now it says you have a relentless touring schedule. That doesn't mean that you don't love doing what you do. You probably look forward to every gig that you play, and especially if it's a new place that you've never been before, you know, and giving those crowds something maybe on the radio they've never even heard before. And that's what I do on this program too.
Yeah, that's exactly right, man. And that's what we always say. You pay us for everything but the show. The show's for free. And we love playing. That's kind of the centerpiece of this project is the live show. We obviously do all the studio stuff and social media and all these things, but the live show, I think, is really where this project comes alive, and we pride ourselves on that. And one of the things that we always say about our shows is we're undefeated on getting people up and dancing, no matter how old they are or what songs we're playing or what venue, whether it's opening for another artist, our own shows, or playing as part of a festival. We just love playing, and we'll play anywhere that they let us in and play till they turn the lights off.
That's awesome. Now, who influenced you, and maybe you can speak for the other guys since they're not here tonight in the band, in the world of maybe country music, and it could be even Southern rock. I know that is incorporated into country now. Or was it maybe somebody you listened to growing up on the radio that made you want to do something in country music?
Sure. So, we have a couple of major influences, a lot of bits and pieces of other artists, but if I had to boil it down to 2 to 3 major artistic influences on this project, the first one would be the Eagles, absolutely. And I think you can hear that a lot, hopefully, right? In the harmony portions of our tunes, as well as some of the honest lyrics and songwriting there. Obviously, the band Alabama, hugely influential, not only growing up in Alabama, but being a country band, especially at the time they came on, that was not really a thing.
Yeah.
And, everybody having their role and contributing and, being a true band, as well as some of their artistic choices. They're just very influential. And last but not least, I'd say Dwight Yoakam has been a very big influence on us as well, from a stylistic standpoint, song arrangement standpoint, and letting things rock in there too. And you mentioned Southern rock. Obviously, Leonard Skinner is if you're in the Southeast, that's pretty much as good as it gets right there. So that they bleed into our stuff as well. But those are some major influences for us.
I love all of that. I grew up listening to the Eagles when I was a young man, and then that Dwight Yoakam guy is a pretty good actor too, isn't he?
Not too bad, man. I'll tell you what, Sling Blade and Wedding Crashers, he's got his stuff.
The Panic Room with Jodie Foster, I watch that all the time.
Right.
Yep, good stuff. So I love him in the world of country music. And so much so, I've got him playing 24/7 on my classic country station, because when you are talking about some of the names you're talking about, their music resonates so much with folks, they become classics, and we've been listening to them for 30 years plus now, haven't we?
That's right, and I tell you, I've been fortunate to see Dwight live at least 2 times. That's right, 2 times, and you're right about classics. I mean, it's pretty cool seeing a theater full of people know every single word and sing along like that.
Yep. Even more so, though, when they know your original music, and that's starting to happen for you probably, too, in the last 2.5 years, and you got some great originals, huh?
Well, I appreciate it. And yes, sir, it is. That's probably been the coolest thing for us playing live, is seeing folks sing songs back to us. And of course, it doesn't start that way, right? And it takes some time there, but it's humbling in a very good way of seeing how our art has connected with folks, and however way it did, seeing folks sing along to our songs with us is very, it's an honor, frankly.
You got a great country music scene in the state of Georgia, and in fact, you've got this thing called the ISSA Awards out of Atlanta every year, and she's getting ready to take nominations again for that. You may have already been involved in that, and I met Tammany back in 2018 before she started it. We were hanging out at the Wild Horse Saloon in Nashville one night at another award show, so... yeah, that's a really good thing for songwriters and for artists to get involved in. But let me ask you this. What's your dream gig? An artist that you maybe like to open for, or somebody you might like to do a duet with, or a gig that you'd like to play and knock off your bucket list?
Well, I think anybody in country music... their dream venue is the Grand Ole Opry, so that one's a given. That one's a given, right? In terms of other artists to play with, the list goes on and on. Some of the legacy acts, I love the band Shenandoah, also from Alabama. That one's a bucket list. Actually going to get to go see those guys here in a couple weeks. But a modern artist that we would love to collaborate with is Midland, band out of Texas.
Yep.
They're hugely influential on our sound, and we have a few mutual friends that have helped us connect. And that one, for a modern artist, that's probably our bucket list for sure. And we've been fortunate. One of our favorite bands is a band by the name of Silverado. used to be known by Mike and the Moon Pies, band out of Texas, and one of our favorite groups. And probably the coolest thing we've gotten to do to date is we got to open up for those guys last year and meet them and hang out with them, and that was something pretty special for us, just as a personal achievement of getting to hang out with and open up a show for guys that you idolize, you know, and so that was really cool. So we're anything cool that happens, we're just taking it as it comes and being grateful and keeping it moving.
Well, it's really cool having you on tonight, and getting to tell your stories behind these songs is what's really cool, and that's why I love doing these interviews. So we're going to talk about the first one tonight, called Problem for Tomorrow. Tell us about this one.
Absolutely. So this is probably our biggest song to date in terms of how well it's done on different platforms. This one, pretty simple in its origination and theme. Started off as a catchphrase, I used to say, for different reasons, but whether it was, hey, you gotta get the flat tire fixed, or this needs to be handy, hey, that's a problem for tomorrow. I'm not worried about that right now, but tonight we're gonna have a good time, or whatever it may be. You started off as an excuse, and it somehow made its way into a old-fashioned country shuffle, and that song is probably one of our favorites to play live. It's got a good groove, got a good feel to it. Definitely 90s country inspired. It's a feel good tune. Like I said, some of the lyrics, point to different problems that people face. And that song, it's a little self-aware towards the end, kind of poking fun at realizing a lot of the problems are self-inflicted.
Right.
But we'll worry about that tomorrow, because tonight's all we got. So it's a fun one for sure.
I love that. Now, let me ask you this as a songwriter. What is your style? Are you kind of more lyric-based? Do you have to hear the melody or the hook, or do you kind of have a combination of both? Maybe put that together later, or what?
It really varies. Most of the time, I would say it is melody-driven, some type of vocal melody. Finding a good, pattern there, and trying to pair that up with lyrics. The whole song arrangement usually comes last. It usually starts from a melody standpoint, what sounds good, what sonically works, and then pair that with lyrics. Okay. And our best songs have probably taken the least amount of writing. The ones that you kind of have to force, sometimes don't always work out.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. Those songs that really you'd make them in 10 minutes maybe, or less than an hour, and something like that, and it just happens. It was there, and you just put it together.
That's right, exactly. That's the way it works.
Yeah. Now, do you collaborate with some of the other guys in the band, or do you collaborate with somebody outside the band, or anything like that? Or maybe they pitch ideas to you and say, hey, we need to do this one, or a song about this, or what?
Sure. So it all stays within the band pretty much.
Okay.
I usually handle the lyrics and the song idea, and then we work it up as a band, kind of how does this need to sound, how is this going to come together, and the guys are real good at coming up with individual parts and ideas, and and then it turns into whatever finished product where it lands. Most of our songs, frankly, we test out live on the road before we full-fledged record them and release them.
Okay.
And that's a big thing for us. Do these work for people, do these work live. If we can't play it live, we don't want to play it. Or make it, frankly. And so it's a team effort, and I think we got a good little system.
That's why people go to these concerts. They want to see if you sound like live, like you do on the radio. So there's that too, huh?
Exactly right. I think that especially in country music, that lends itself, that authenticity, and kind of the earnest nature of the genre really lends itself to that.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we're going to play Problem for Tomorrow. We're going to come back and talk about two more of your songs. We've got Luke Brown and the Jubilee with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Don't get me wrong, it ain't slipped my mind. I got things to do, yeah, I'm falling behind. I could stay home alone, I could whine and moan and cry. I got a car that won't run, got a job that won't quit, got too many troubles filling up my list. Guess it ain't my day, but at least tonight, that's the last thing on my mind. 'Cause that's a problem for tomorrow. Some things just can't wait. No need for dread and sorrow. I've had all that I can 'cause that's a problem for tomorrow.
His name is Luke Brown with Luke Brown and the Jubilee tonight. That is a great tune called Problem for Tomorrow. Your other song started to play, so I had to stop it, and we'll get back on here live. And we'll talk about Eastern Shore and then Angel here in just a minute. But, man, what a great song, Problem for Tomorrow, and a great story.
Hey, well, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, that's one of our favorites, and people seem to like it, too. Yep. So it's a good time.
You know, I've used that saying, too. That's a problem for tomorrow. Like you said, if you got a flat tire or something like that. But even if you get a flat guitar, you always got a spare and a backup, right?
That's right. That's right.
And you guys know that together for being as a band. There can be all kinds of issues in a live show, you know, and things you got to work out during the live show. So it's always a challenge, but it's always fun. And that's a good thing, getting to do what you love to do.
Absolutely. Like you said, there's always different curveballs in a live show, and that's part of what makes it fun and authentic. So
absolutely.
Part of it.
You know, I get a lot of one-word song titles. The third song that's going to kick off the top of the next hour is simply called Angel. So we want to hear about Eastern Shore and Angel. Tell us about these.
Absolutely. So Eastern Shore, that song is a nod to where I grew up. Like I mentioned, down on the coast of Alabama. I grew up in a town called Daphne. That is surrounded by Mobile Bay, on the other side, obviously Mobile. And so that song, lyrically, a lot of references to the town growing up there, and that whole area. The song really paints the picture of loss and moving on, even if it wasn't your choice. And specifically, that song can really apply to different situations in life, and that's part of what makes that song special for us, is kind of has a different meaning for everybody, because loss is something that everybody deals with in life, and sonically I think it's a nice tune, kind of a break from our normal higher energy country songs. It's a little slower, some real pretty guitar work and harmonies in there, but yeah, that one's real special too. Like I said, kind of having a lot of the nods to where I grew up in Lower Alabama.
That's awesome. There's a lot of songs about those small towns, and where we grew up is so memorable, and what happened there and all of that. And you're probably inspired by a lot of things, though, and you get out on those back country roads and things like that, you know, and roll the windows down and crank the music up. That ends up in a country song somewhere down the road too, doesn't it?
That's right, exactly. It's a universal experience.
Yeah, things we see on a road sign, whatever the case may be. Angel, one-word song title. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. So this one's got a fun groove, and this one real fun to play live. This one's got a great honky-tonk sound to it as well. This song kind of got some biblical metaphors in there, kind of referencing the whole, you think you know somebody and they turn out to be way worse than when they started. And we use the example of the devil in this song, saying, well, that's about as bad as it gets in terms of starting off as an angel and ended up where they ended up. So,
Yeah.
of course, comparing the girl in the song to the devil is not so nice either. But we think it's kind of a fun, got a lot of plays on words in there. And like I said, got a real fun groove, too, something that folks, when we play it live, really enjoy dancing, two-stepping to.
That is awesome, man. You sound like you put on a memorable show that folks, when they go there, they can take pictures and, of course, buy your merchandise and all of that stuff and have some memorable stuff to take home and the music. It is fantastic, man.
Absolutely, man, and I appreciate it. And that's something we do take pride on is the live show, and like I said, putting on the party.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you ever party in the middle of the country and ever come close to Branson, Missouri, I'd love to meet you guys in person and go see you in a live show as well.
Absolutely, we will add that one to our list, no doubt.
You bet, that is awesome. Where can folks find Luke Brown and the Jubilee if they want to check you out on social media?
Absolutely. So we are on every platform there is, and if they invent a new one by the time this airs, I'm sure we'll be on that one too.
Okay.
But you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the good stuff at Luke Brown and the Jubilee. And then we're also on YouTube and all the music streaming services like Spotify and Apple Music.
That sounds fantastic. Thank you for your time tonight. Thanks for making the great music, and keep in touch. Anytime you come out with something new you want to promote, be sure to hit me up, and we'll definitely get it on the radio for you. It's good stuff.
Absolutely, man. We really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. We got Luke Brown with us tonight from Luke Brown and the Jubilee. This is called Eastern Shore, and Angel coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I'd swim across that old Mobile Bay if that's what it takes to change your mind. I'm waiting here on this worn down pier. I wonder how you could leave this behind. It's always raining on that eastern shore, but ever since you left, it's raining even more. Them clouds are heavy, that sun don't shine. These storms keep rolling through, but you don't seem to leave my mind. I heard you went and found a piece of land, left this Gulf Coast sand here with me. I swear I'm fine, but it's a matter of time before I drown in a memory. It's always raining on that eastern shore, but ever since you left, it's raining even more. Them clouds are heavy, that sun don't shine. These storms keep rolling through, but you don't seem to leave my mind. It's always raining on that eastern shore, but ever since you left, it's raining even more. Them clouds are heavy, that sun don't shine. These storms keep rolling through, but you don't seem to leave my mind. I'd swim across that old Mobile Bay if that's what it takes.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Well, I gotta admit, you pulled a fast one on me. You said I was the one, but I wasn't the only. Should've known better, it's too good to be true.
is Luke Brown. Luke Brown and the Jubilee is the group. Go give them a like and a follow on social media. Tell them you heard that great radio interview and the stories behind 3 great songs tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. And, of course, as soon as this show is over, a little bit later after the show, I will put it in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com, and you'll be able to go back and listen to it over and over again. And you can also download it, Luke Brown, if you so wish, and share on your social media as well. I am live for one more hour on that website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Scroll down on the homepage just a little bit. You'll see a YouTube player. That is live right now as well at KICR Indie Country Radio. And I'm hanging out live over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air, talking to lots of great folks and lots of people. Newcomers are coming into the show tonight as well, and they're hearing a lot of newcomers in the world of country music. Like this next gentleman, his name is Jeff Dayton, and this is called When It's Cold in Texas, and it's going to be cold everywhere in Texas tonight on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
When it's cold in Texas, it cuts right through your clothes. The cows cry out together and lovers hold each other close. There's frost on the windows, the blankets aren't enough. When it's cold in Texas, that's when I miss your love. The wind blows through the floorboards, there's no warmth in the sun. I shiver with regret for all the foolish things I've done. There's no words I can think of to ever bring you home. When it's cold in Texas, sure makes a man feel alone. I wish that we were somewhere warm, laughing in the sun, making memories like we used to do. Yeah, there's snow on the hilltops and ice along the coast. When it's cold in Texas, that's when I need you most. That we were somewhere warm, laughing in the sun and making memories like we used to do. There's snow on the hilltops and ice along the coast. When it's cold in Texas, that's when I need you most. Yeah, when it's cold in Texas, that's when I need you
most. Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
DJ from Houston, in the neon clutter. Then he vanished quicker than a camera flash, left me completely confused. What was that? Is he booked up every weekend, or just scared of catching feelings? Keeps on playing low-class behavior, then he comes off like you're to blame. What is his deal? What is his game? Acts like a king, doesn't know my name. Thinks he's a god, honey, that's trouble. More like the country version of Barney Rubble. What is his deal, boy? Make it make sense. Big hat, big talk, zero follow through. Miss thinks he's a storm, he's a mud puddle. Country little Barney, bless his heart and his ego. He could say he's busy, he could say he's wrong. Instead playing childish games all day long. Curates playlists, can't curate a personality. All that swagger, baby, all that talk, backed up with nothing but social media fake. Maybe he's shy, maybe he's scared, maybe his phone fell down the stairs, or maybe he's just one more tall tale. Small time legend, love life fail. What is his deal? What is his game? Acts like a king, doesn't know my name. Thinks he's a god, honey, that's trouble. More like the country version of Barney Rubble. What is his deal, boy? Make it make sense. Big hat, big talk, zero follow through. Mess thinks he's a storm, he's a mud puddle. Country little Barney, bless his heart and his ego.
That is brand new music from my good friend Bridget B. Nanty. It is called Country Barney. I'm telling you, as a DJ, and I've been doing this for 14 years, and I learned this a long time ago, you gotta treat the artist right, because if you don't, it might end up in a song. That is a killer song, and I know the story behind it, but we'll just leave it there. But that is a great song, Bridget B. Nanty, and we had a great radio interview a few weeks ago. It is also in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. Brand new music from A.K. Cody. It is Cody, A.K. Cody. It is called Six Beers on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
I went down to my buddy's bar when I read the note. It tore my heart out, left me for broke. She took all the furniture, but left me my old dog sitting in the living room, chewing on my dang song. 'Cause this is the beginning of a great country song. When you lose your partner, everything goes wrong. It takes 6 beers to get buzzed, 10 to get drunk, 3 shots of whiskey to feel good from all above. It takes 1 bottle of wine to be feeling real fine. It takes all of this drinking to get you off my mind. The bartender asked me, he said, what'll it be? Could you read me this note and tell me what do you think? He said, folks come through here telling stories of their lives, so I give this note back to you and help you get by. There's something to help you to forget about your past. There's 3 more shots of whiskey, but don't drink them real fast. It takes 6 beers to get buzzed, 10 to get drunk, 3 more shots of whiskey, feel good for all above. It takes whiskey to feel good from all above. Takes one bottle of wine to be feeling real fine. Takes all of this drinking, get you off my mind, off my mind. Get you off my mind, off my mind. Get you off my mind, yeah. Oh, off my mind. 6 beers.
Hey y'all, it's Anna Scott, and you're about to listen to my new song, Cowboy Cupid, right here on The Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Been stepping on my own 2 feet, dodging love-struck couples on the dance floor. And I'm bleeding from the paper cuts I get from opening my own hallmarks at the store. I'm not one to wish on angels, but I'm reaching my wit's end. If Cupid were real, he'd be a cowboy. He'd be a sharpshooting, horse-riding dime. No need for wings or broken arrows, because he'd shoot straight every time. Love would no longer be blind. Oh no, if Cupid were a cowboy. I don't care if he's thick or thin, 6'2", brown eyes or blue, I ain't really got a type. Just make him a hard-working, easy-going, backwoods loving, romance wrangling kind of guy. If Cupid were real, he'd be a cowboy. He'd be a sharpshooting, horse-riding dime. No need for wings or broken arrows, because he'd shoot straight every time. Love would no longer be blind. Oh no, if Cupid were a cowboy. Cowboy Cupid, I'm not one to wish on angels, but my heart's hanging by a thread. So if you're really real, bring me a cowboy like you instead. If Cupid were real, he'd be a cowboy. He'd be a sharpshooting, horse-riding dime. No need for wings or broken arrows, because he'd shoot straight every time. If Cupid were real, he'd be a cowboy. He'd be a sharpshooting, horse-riding dime. No need for wings or broken arrows, because he'd shoot straight every time.
That is the brand new single from my good friend Anna Scott. Anna Scott Music all over social media. She is from Nashville, Tennessee, and hanging out with us tonight on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Go follow Anna Scott on TikTok at Anna Scott Music. She posts some great content and some great content about that new single right there called Cowboy Cupid. Go get that one, ladies and gentlemen. It is fantastic. Anna Scott and I did a radio interview last year in 2025. That is also in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives as well. This next guest from Nashville, Tennessee as well has been a guest on my show many times. He's got a brand new single out to radio called Hank U. That is Hank and the letter U. It is Trey Calloway on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
My daddy taught me how to throw a knuckleball. My buddies taught me how to skip Study Hall. Ever since I saw the light, I just gotta preach. When it comes to country music, man, I cut my teeth in Hank U. Yeah, Hank U. I'm old school, nothing else will do. I learned the trade, I got the tools. Boy, I'm making and I'm breaking all them uptight rules. I got a hillbilly honky-tonk PhD from Hank U. His daddy went ahead and set the woods on fire. Bolsheviks took his torch and got it burning even higher. It's a whiskey-soaked, electrified family tradition. Band of strings, twang it up. It's the price of admission. And Hank U, yeah, Hank U. Boy, I'm old school, nothing else will do. I learned the trade, I got the tools. Son, I'm making and I'm breaking all them uptight rules. I got a hillbilly honky-tonk PhD from Hank U. Oh, yeah. I never knew a song could make you so smart. How lonesome sounds to a cheating heart. We ain't getting out of this world alive, but a country boy can't survive. Yeah, Hank U, oh Hank U. Son, I'm old school, ain't nothing else is ever gonna do. I learned to trade, I got the tools. Boy, I'm making and I'm breaking all them uptight rules. I got a hillbilly honky-tonk PhD. I learned every lick I'm ever gonna need. And Hank U, yeah, Hank U. So thank you, yeah, Hank U.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best.
At this point, a breakup would be catching a break. I can't seem to make it to my first, second date. Even mama gave up, don't know what went wrong. Writing and living these country songs. All my friends are tying the knot, and I'm over here just tying one on. Breaking the record for the most broken heart. Number one with the bullet, I'm topping the chart. This ain't a red carpet situation. Nowhere near, no standing ovation. No, I'm sitting here drinking Blue Ribbon beer, winning single of the year. Ain't got no speech, but I got people to thank. All the never agains, relationships that sank. So if I'm a +1 or even if I ain't, I guess I might as well celebrate. 'Cause all my friends are tying the knot, and I'm over here just tying one on. Breaking the record for the most broken heart. Number one with the bullet, I'm topping the chart. This
but all my friends are tying the knot, and I'm over here just tying one on, breaking the record for the most broken heart. Number one with the bullet, I'm topping the charts. This ain't a red carpet situation, nowhere near no standing ovation. No, I'm sitting here drinking Blue Ribbon beer, winning single of the year. Oh yeah. How'd that do? Yay!
That is a brand new single from Maddie True. It is Maddye on her first name, and True is spelled Trew. Maddie True. Go give her a like and a follow on social media. That is her hit single called Single of the Year. And yours truly and Maddie True will be doing a great radio interview coming up in the very near future. Check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Willie John Hicks will also be a special guest on this program. We're going to play his latest single called Luckiest Man. Willie John, Jon Hicks, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I get up every morning, cup of coffee in my hand. I head off to work cause I'm a blue-collar man. I'm working all day with sweat on my brow. Got my radio cranking country music up loud. With mud on my boots and sawdust in the air. Waving at the girls as they drive by and stare. But they don't matter, you're my number one girl, which makes me the luckiest man in the world. I'm driving down this nail, then I'm driving home to you. Cause baby, there ain't none this country boy can do. A few more hours, I'm on my way. I'm feeling pretty good after a 12-hour day. Been working real hard and I made a little cash. Got my four-wheel floored and filled up with gas. I'm taking you out and I know you look your best. But baby, could you wear that tiny black dress? I'm the luckiest man from what I see. Oh baby, you don't know what you're doing to me. I'm the luckiest man, you are my girl. I'm the luckiest man in the whole damn world. I'm the luckiest man from what I see. Oh baby, you don't know what you're doing to me. I'm the luckiest man, you are my girl. I'm the luckiest man in the whole damn world. The boss man screaming down my neck. I look at him and I say, what the heck? Well, I'm the best damn worker that you'll ever see. I'm just thinking that girl home waiting on me. Cause I'm the luckiest man from what I see. Oh baby, don't know what you're doing to me. I'm the luckiest man, you are my girl. I'm the luckiest man in the whole damn world.
This is Nick Taylor, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Pulled up deep in the woods where the pine trees lean. Tailgates down and we're set in the scene. Cooler packed, mud on the tires, and we ain't looking back. Yeah, hands in the air when the beat drops loud. We turn it up when the sun goes down. We raise it up like Friday night. Boots in the dirt
song right there always turns New Music Friday on a back road party type kind of a night, and her name is Allie Ray, A-L-Y, capital R-H-A-E, all one word. Go check her out. She's fantastic. She also posts a lot of social media content, specifically on TikTok as Allie Ray, and she's been hanging out with us tonight as well on my TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. Back Road Party, what a great song for a Friday night. This next artist is a good friend of mine. He has been a special guest several times on the Tim Kelly Show, and he's got a brand new single out to radio that I would like to send out to Donna in Nashville, Tennessee, and her good friend who just popped over here on TikTok as well, Mary Davis Rowland. They love some Jonathan Lynn. This is his brand new song called My Own Worst Enemy on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Introduce myself. I think you know me all too well. I'll try to play it cool, but deep inside of you, I'm a jagged little pill. Stop and listen for a while to these things I say to you. There's a fight you try to win, time and time again, like you've got something to prove. I'm your own worst enemy. I know that's hard to believe. Look in the mirror, you will see you're staring back at me. I'm your own worst enemy. Any mood, take your glide and make you sad, or even make you mad. The choice is up to you. I'm your own worst enemy. I know that's hard to believe. Look in the mirror, you will see you're staring back at me. I'm your own worst enemy.
Listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
In the morning, yeah, I'm quiet in my head. I've got so much the grand design for my life. Give me a sign I'm doing what's right. When I lay down my head at night, I'll pray I get some peace of mind, some peace of mind. Oh yeah, for this I pray. Some peace of mind. Oh yeah, for this I pray. Some peace of mind. Oh yeah, for this I pray.
One of my favorite voices in the world of country music, female voices. I've got a lot of favorites, and there's a lot of great females in the world of country music, and she is my good friend Kay Harper. That is called Give Me a Sign. Kay Harper Music is where you can find her on social media. This next artist is Aaron Hymes. It is Hymes. His brand new single is called Stones on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Throwing stones, come throw 'em at me. I'll set down this old cross and lay them at your feet. If you're throwing stones, come throw 'em at me. Save us from things we cannot change. If you come back on a warm and sunny day and show us the things we cannot see and teach us to be on bended knee and guide us through the storms and seas. Make us whole again, make us believe. Seek me where you cannot find me. I called your name, I'm really not that far. And I'll praise and sing, I'll run and dance. I'll look up high and I'll raise my hands. I heard my name, I know it's who you are. Your name is Jesus, keeper of the town. Take me back to the days when your hand was holding mine and save us from things we cannot change. If you come back on a warm and sunny day. If you're throwing stones, come throw 'em at me. I'll set down this old cross and lay them at his feet. If you're throwing stones, come throw 'em at me. I'll
listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
2 years old and on my knees, your loving arms reach down for me and hold me close. I know I'm safe. The countless nights I couldn't sleep, but every time you were there for me, with a warm hand, you caressed my face. Remember my first day of school, I stood on a chair so you could tie my shoes. You're so proud of your little man, but you don't want to let go. The memories I'll always hold, but now I think it's time that you know you're my best friend. You're my teacher and my protector. You taught me how to love and forgiveness for one another. You're a little wonder, big on good and kindness, and to me you'll always be my gentle giant. Now front row on my wedding day, you watched me give my heart away. Ain't she pretty, Mom? She reminds me of you. But don't you worry, I'll be fine. You're still with me all the time, wherever I go and whatever I do. You mean so much to me. You've blessed my life so preciously. You're my best friend. You're my teacher and my protector. You taught me how to love and forgiveness for one another. You're a little wonder, big on good kindness, and to me you'll always be my gentle giant. But time moves on and we grow old. Just remember, Mom, I'll never be too big to hold. You're my best friend. You're my teacher and my protector. You taught me how to love and forgiveness for one another. You're a little wonder, big on good and kindness, and to me you'll always be my gentle giant. Yeah, to me you'll always be my gentle giant.
That is brand new music from my good friend Sean Carson. It is called Gentle Giant. Sean is S-E-A-N. Sean Carson Country Music is where you can find him on Facebook and all over social media. He is fantastic. And that is a tribute song to his mom called Gentle Giant. Well done, Sean Carson. He told me that was a tough one to write. And we will be doing our second radio interview upcoming in the very near future as well. I loved our first. Can't wait to catch up and hear the stories more behind Gentle Giant. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of New Music Friday on the Tim Kelly Show. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys. And thanks for all the hearts, the love on TikTok especially, and all of the comments. They're all positive on YouTube as well. Love that. And thank you for being here. I want to thank my special guest tonight as well, Jim Lawrence from Shadow Creek Music. Check out him in the KICR Songwriter Showcase. His music player is at the very top, and you can push play on that, and you'll hear some really good songs like you did tonight of his. And Luke Brown from Luke Brown and the Jubilee, thank you for being on the program as well. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll.